owns pavilions to fire essential workers and replace drivers with independent contractors. California begins to see the devastating effects of Proposition 22. Before I get into the article, I want to appeal to all Vaughns and Pavilions essential workers to subscribe to my channel. We go out there and we fight the fight. So if you want to join a powerful group of people that will fight for your rights, right? Come on board with us, because we'll keep you informed, and you can always use this platform to speak out against Vaughns or Pavilions. So I invite you in. When Dylan grocery delivery arrived a few days before New Year's, it came with some bad news. The delivery driver who brought his groceries from Vaughns mentioned that drivers across the state are getting fired by Vaughns and Pavilions and other California stores owned by Albertsons companies in late February. Stores will instead turn to a third party delivering service using independent contractors. And that all comes about because Proposition 22 passed. I was disturbed and disappointed that Vaughns would eliminate these jobs. I felt like they were the only remaining company that treated delivery drivers ethically, but no longer, said Dylan. After publication, an Albertsons representative sent the following statement: "We will transition that portion of our e-commerce operations to third-party logistics providers." She added, "While we know that this move will help us create a more efficient operation, it wasn't a decision we made lightly or without a great deal of consideration." Let me just say, they looked at the money. They didn't want to pay employers medical, etc., and they decided, screw this. We can save a lot of money by now misclassifying our drivers. Drivers under the Albertsons company's umbrella are employees, while Ralph's Delivery is operated by Instacart and Target uses Shipt, a similar app. At Bay Area stores, drivers are unionized and will not be affected by the layoffs. For Southern California shoppers, this move leaves them without a grocery delivery option that treats drivers as employees. Unions are vowing to fight the change, says Jim Arabi, Director of Strategic Campaigns at UCF W5. The only drivers that kept their jobs were the unionized drivers in the Bay Area. All the other drivers in California were laid off because they were non-union. We represent those drivers and they will keep their job. These layoffs are unsurprising after the passage of Proposition 22, which gutted worker protections while making it easier for companies to shift financial burdens onto newly designated independent contractors. In a piece for KNOCK Knock last year, Keith Erbel predicted this exact outcome in the opening paragraph. Contrary to the company's deceptive and ad campaigning and intimidating messages to their workers, Proposition 22 does not preserve driver flexibility or save drivers from politicians. What Prop 22 does do is change current law so that companies can shift their costs to the driver and diminish or remove drivers' rights, protections, and benefits. Proposition 22 will also block drivers' ability to organize so that they can't collectively bargain a contract. In addition, this proposition will block local governments from writing or enforcing protections for drivers. The only surprise is the speed at which Albertsons reversed course on its commitment to workers. This move comes after nearly a year of celebrating grocery store workers for feeding communities. Earlier this year, Albertsons Company's president and CEO Vivek Sankaran said the company was taking care of our team. Albertsons companies are working to ensure that every member of our team who faces a crisis can have a peace of mind that will help them get through it. Albertsons was happy to reap public goodwill during the pandemic, but once Proposition 22 gave the company the option of replacing workers with low-paid contractors, they jumped at the opportunity. Employees received notice during the holidays that the employment would end 1 month into the new year. Early in the pandemic, union members demanded hazard pay, additional medical leave, and employee protections during the pandemic. as should have Uber and Lyft drivers, but again, they voted against that. In March, Safeway and Northern California grocery workers reached an agreement providing these additional benefits. Labor and management were able to cooperate in April, requesting that grocery workers be designated as first responders. In an April joint statement, Sankaran and United Food and Commercial Workers International Union, UFCW President Mark Perrone wrote, "This joint action is an example of how all Americans must work together to protect everyone working on the front lines. This includes associates at nation's grocery stores who are providing communities with the essential food and supplies needed to weather this public health crisis." Negotiations in October turned contentious as members of the Teamsters issued a notice of potential strike due to rising healthcare costs. Villavazzo, who chairs the bargaining effort, told the Orange County Register that employers have been bargaining in bad faith. We've had over 18 bargaining sessions with them, and we provided our economic proposal, but no response. Organized labor made the difference for drivers in the Bay Area, who will remain as employees for now, but without the power of a union, Southern California drivers lack an organizational structure through which to fight back. Many, myself included, turned to Vaughn's and Albertson stores for their groceries, knowing that drivers were employed with benefits. Unionized drivers offered a clear alternative to the hellscape of gig economy apps like Instacart. In March 2020 statement, Sankaran said, "These times are unprecedented in the grocery industry. Simple thank you doesn't seem like quite enough." He was right. Delivery drivers deserve health care, job protections, and fair wages. Workers won those fights this year because they fought as a union. With DoorDash taking over in February, that united front will be gone. You can contact Albertson companies and let them know what you think of this move. Please do. Call Vaughn's retail stores, corporate phone number 877-723-3929. We should call them. And call Albertson stores at 877-723-3929. The numbers are there. And let them know what you think. I mean, this is just disgusting, right? They're just completely taking advantage of this Proposition 22 law. Your thoughts, please. Now, I do want to add my sponsor, Cover, Kover, Gig Protection Plan. You get 1 month free with the link below. Paid time off, sick leave, 24/7 health service, automatic mileage tracking, all the benefits and perks you need in one membership starting at $7 a month. The big one, ladies and gentlemen, the legal protection. In case they wrongfully terminate you or deactivate you, you can contact Legal Rideshare. They will send out the legal letters to represent you and get you back behind the driver's seat. Now, if you end up in an injury or you have riders on board that are injured, if you're losing wages, if you've damaged your car, I hope this never happens to you, but in case it happens, allow them to also handle the entire insurance claim process for you. They are the best of the best in the industry. And again, I will leave the link to this article beneath the video. Do me a huge favor. Call Vaughn's, call Albertsons, and complain. Have a great day.